The pain I used to feel like a penknife on my back. The friends who always dealt treacherous and treacherously with me after the fact of gaining my trust and only long enough to comfort me till you found what you believed to be true. I shall reveal and speak only thy truth, what I doubted didn't know about me. I am who I am. I walk with the mighty power of my defender. My God, I rise in remembrance of the distress and affliction and pain of vexation of my soul. Only made me stronger, what didn't kill me. Yet in my weakness I found strength upon the level grounds. Every scar of the suffering and grief shall heal thy broken heart with mercy, love, and loving kindness, even when your tears drop into the sea. The bottles upon the seas of the earthly lands, blessed and chosen prophet and heir to thy kingdoms of the land, shall rise to the morning star, the harps of my Father God, who pluck my feet from the nets upon the springs of the waters, holding me close, drawing me near to him with a heavenly melody and testament, the holiest one, Jesus Messiah, King of all creations, mighty glorified in the embrace of thy embers. For we have not wronged no one, given all thy people the remembrance of the law. Paul is who speaks to all of the Lord's people, the saints went on their journey with the Christ the Father to the bloodline. Every man to his own pasture, righteousness of right standing over love that awakens with inside my destiny. So great and full of gratefulness of my Father, as in heaven, as on earth. Hallowed be thy name, and give me this daily bread. Incline your ear to me, hearing the loud voices I call upon. All the eyes favored and blessed, and envy to be chosen. I know what I am, and I know who and why I'm here. I am coming quickly, offspring of restoration, to thy kinship of the national angelic being, to thy angelic being in the heavenly plains. I'll reveal so clear. Rise and set my people free. All ages to the ages of time and space. I rise in the victory of the victor's crown of glory. I rise in my hands are clean. For I do nothing on my own accord, but only of my God, the fathers of the heaven. Reverently fear my Father God. Shall not fear no mere man or human. Righteousness shall be restored, thy breaches, doing my Father's handiworks. Of my right hand ain't no denying, homesick remembrance shall not rest till restored. Come to pass the Father glorified down here, completing thy work and never left you, you silly dove. I notice and observe all things of the earthly spirit, and sound to the heavenly spirit. I sit next to my Father God, intelligent in all the supernatural. Awareness physically of my sight indeed. forgiveness and mercy and love and kindness, my God's peace and love. Given to thy light, my head, loving me in the whispers of the nights, spent with you day by day and night by night upon those back roads. I never stop loving you. Let your ears now be attentive to hear thy sounds of the vows that are true of the heavens. I witness to step by step, I rise, stomping my boots of thy soldiers' assembly. I rise and make a way when there is none. I sound the righteousness of thy truth, justice of thy mercy and loving kindness, of forgiveness are paid in full. Precious stones beyond rubies in the press, beyond any wealth, for money is an earthly thing. I am security to him. The Son of Christ, I rise with Jesus Christ, Lord of kings. I rise ascending to thy heavens of survival, the dangerous heights. I keep watching, guarding what was entrusted to me. 10 toes in thy sandals, too big for my very feet. If you blind and you break, get up from thy fall and do it again. The laws of God fail not to take correction of instruction. You so lame if you do. It's time, boys. Ain't no stopping us now. The number and full measure complete. If they knock me down, I get up achieving more glory and honor of thy strength. Colors of schools and colleges, high honors. Next to the Father, I am his left and he is my right. New creation, new Jerusalem of the new earth and new heart of healing and encouragement. Wanting and loving, kindness, spirit, love, so true. Apart, bro, see reflective thoughts of thy other half of thy spirit. I yearn for inside of him. To thy pasture lands like a lily's fold of the flocks, my heart belongs to you. Not about the money or what they see. You and that gospel of the good tidings, what they don't know and can't see because they don't know about you and me. Shall walk thy path with thee, home to you, my love so strong, so bright a light that lives inside of thy heavenly loving form of a Father of imperial kingdoms. I shall not break off from him. Faith is an individual believer. I chose me instead of pain and sorrow and grief. Wounds of the hands, I pray for those who persecute me, who preyed on my downfall, should have just let me die. For I actually did a fun fact of 12 apostolistic of the heavenly angels of the Lord. With the Father's hands brought me back as a history of words that shall never perish will be heard. For I know Jesus, he taught me upon thy riverbanks, under the trees of the palm trees, to the generations yet to come. The ones after shall hear of thy ghost, the good I have done, protecting him and giving him strength like in a doctrine of thy healing, rising you up who was without bread. I rose and brought you into the Father's house. I shall shine like the morning star that I am in my Father's glory of the voice that cannot never be silenced by no one. Freedom. Martin Luther King prayer strong, but the Lord Messiah's prayer is stronger. Give me this daily bread, Psalm 23. Words of our love speak and go on another freely, forgiving both of us. Told you to do the same. See who loves him more. I love in the light of my Father, my God, who giveth him to me to protect and defend. Shall keep him safe and give him Sabbath rest. So full of the satisfaction of the Passover supper at the table with the Lord. My sanctuary, special spices, utensils I rise. To him calling me, to my heart I shall be true. Truth of thy spirit inside of me. Answer to thy tornadoes and storms of the hurricanes of the thunderings. Understand and recognize my Father's Spirit speaks through me. My accusers to be brought before all divine councils too. Look at the case more carefully. You cannot judge one who is in regard to his own law. High priest, ambassador of the other half of the truth, the one that yearns for me. Kindness and highways of restoration, of peace, and earlier statements of this book from the beginning to thy end. Blood sprinkled from thy head upon from the people of the lands. Gave us remnant like this priest and man were selected names for descendants. Rejoice, my science serves as my food. Your life, the hair of my body, for the Almighty explores thy sources of thy streams of God. Fixed weight of thy wind to lift up your steps, your meeting place. How people only can see an old image of the one that never stood up, just said okay. The one they took for granted to open old doors long shed full of wounds I held from before. Trying to rub salt in an old wound that is fully healed by God will only make your judgment worse. Avenge thy blood upon you. Judgment of my Father God, the second resurrection has now come. With every bone they broke and every drop of blood they spilled. As all 144,000 rise to a loud voice that comes down from the heavens of the clouds. For you earthly kings, behold all my glory, valiant first class soldier upon my lips and my heart. You feel the pain of my wounds, of my story, of a begotten kinship, of a royal bloodline of Christ. Yeah. Big mistake, little you know. Angel of the Lord, prophet of the Most High. Now awoken so clear, my mission shall put you all in remembrance of the bloodline. Sending another comforter that is not you. His madness from my heart only belongs to you. You love and know no counterfeits, irreplaceable government been taking us down for many years. chosen and anointed ones, fall to the greed and desire of thy own. Instead of seeing thy energies around, holding to thy words and standing strong in the power from above. Paul trusted and relied on and kept what was entrusted to him. So did Zechariah, high priest, and so did Samuel. We're losing sight of the truth, so I protected my people, bringing them out. Just like Samuel kept me sane, built I trust all the good he has done. He is among them. They forcefully took him from my rest, fighting this in accordance to the divine plan. Threefold Father entrusted to me to restore all the righteousness of my people of Israel. A unique divine plan that will come to be and pass as a unique promise made of God. God of Abraham, I sit in my husband's chair till he can take my place. Ooh, royal bloodlines, bloodline of David to the bloodline of Abraham and Jacob. Hello, y'all here now. Have the power to open the skies physically. Another gift from my Father. Witness, you were supposed to protect me.